All right, Shannon, here is a snatch from Deficit. I didn't have one from the floor or that I could find, but so this is a pretty good one. So we'll just come up to what would likely be your flourish position. So this looks pretty good. Your hips look a little internally rotated here, where you can see this one's a little inside, and that could be that hip flexor tightness or weakness that you said. I'd like to see you push out just a tiny bit. I don't want like a really flared knee. I like a neutrally knee kind of idea. But if I look at the angle of your toes, they're out, but your knee is in on this side, right? So looks like you're a little internally rotated there. I think you could actively push out just a hair so that your knee follows your toe, and you'll find you're a little more stable out of that position. So we're going to have the exact same idea here. You do an awesome job of keeping your torso just totally constant from here and up, right? So that's awesome. But we're going to run into the same issue we looked at with the clean, where right below the knee, right at the kneecap, you start to open up. Right? So you're opening up. I want that push to last just a hair longer. It just needs to last to maybe here. And then the bar is going to be able to come back into you and stay in closer to your hip. And you'll be like scooping or sweeping it back a little better. And you won't be as forward as you hit through that hip because you're pretty toesy right there. And in the snatch, almost everybody's going to be on their toes a little bit, but that's pretty significant. And so we want to see the bar come back to you just a little bit. So push a little bit longer, and then it should sweep into you better. Now, you do awesome job. This is so good. It's like textbook. Hands up, right? That's awesome. Way to finish through and direct the bar overhead. I love that. So that's awesome. That's exactly what I want to see up there. You do an awesome job of directing the bar with your elbows and hands, turning over and punching well. You can see there's just like a little bit of want to maybe forward settle as you go to catch it. And again, we got that slightly internally rotated hip. So we probably need to work a little bit on some external rotation stuff, but you'll see a lot in your program. I'm going to put some walking bear was in there, and that's big. If you watch that video of one of my friends showing how to do it, the breath is the important part where we use that diaphragm to breathe out. If we can engage that a lot of times that opens up hips if our diaphragm can engage a little better. So I think that'll help you quite a bit. So I think if we work on that breathing and stuff like that, we'll see a little better position out of your hip and feel a little more comfortable and maybe more stable.